up, man.
Ten, nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Tune in.
This is your Friday Night Light podcast, photo and entertainment in Middle Georgia sales and services.
Coke don't worry about Pepsi. I had to go see a man about a music.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
Better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose.
Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a label.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt.
Better say it with your chest.
Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
What's going on, people? What's going
What
on?
it do? What it do? What it do?
What's going on, guys?
Hey.
The weekend is over and we are headed into week 9 of the football season.
Okay. Before we get this show started, I just got to say something. I just got to clear some stuff up. Is that fine with my panel members?
Go ahead.
Sure.
I don't know where we're going, but okay. Now, my brother from another mother, Thirsty B.S. Rollins himself, has been faithfully taking it from everybody about his Cedar Grove Saints. But I got it from the highest authority that they looking for the rest of the We Built Different Nation, man. Thirst, you need to let us know where your boys at, man. Because they pulling a real Chris Cannahill.
They showed up.
Well, I saw when Brian and Courtney came on and said they think Marika tagged them. But I'm just saying, there was a lot of Cedar Grove Saints had their chest poked out that I can't find now. Are they on the milk cart?
Okay, I'm gonna back up. Okay, I'm gonna say this. From the very beginning, it was a small group. That small group, they kids have moved on. Okay. Now, right before they moved on, came in my group. We got, we don't have kids over there at school. We coming over here talking trash because hey, that's
Y'all
our
are
school.
fans.
That
Y'all are alumni.
we're alumni. So now, so the parents gone. They might be watching in the wind. I still know, I know it's a few people from the Booster Club that will still watch. They don't say nothing. But as far as us alums, it's about 3 of us that's still around. We don't three. Yeah, three. We don't say a lot. I'm the most vocal, obviously.
Not you, Mike.
And then the other, I know, right? Surprisingly, right? And then the other two, they come in when they feel it's necessary. Or if I throw the Saint symbol up, they'll come. If I throw my hat up, they'll come.
With the personal experience I've had with the other two, because I have attended games and they've been around, and they are true Saint fans, just like I can say you are. Bro, they shouldn't let you go through the gauntlet on your own, bro. That's all I'm saying. And much love to Courtney and Brian. You know what I'm saying? They not my brothers, but they gonna be my cousins. Because me and you brothers and them your brothers, so they'll be my cousins. But they letting you go through this alone, man. And although I wasn't talking about Courtney and Brian, Marika pulled that when me and Jessica first discussed the post. That was quite funny that Marika came in and threw Brian and Courtney under the bus. I just want to know where the Saints folks at, man. That's all. I mean, I seen y'all when the Saints go marching in and stuff, and I'm marching to your band and all, and I ain't seen that one of you come marching in. I just want to know what's going on over there in the swamps of Ellenwood, Georgia.
Well, maybe they'll come answer your question.
Well, first things first. We ain't got no swamps in the Ellenwood. We got we got rivers and lakes that we baptize folks in. The water's a little
Oh,
dirty
okay.
right now. Yeah, yeah, the water's a little dirty right now. We got some E. coli in it right now that we're trying to get cleaned up. But nah. They know and they understand of what's going on here inside this group, on the podcast. And like I said, if I throw the hat up, they'll be here. But my thing is though, it's no need for me to throw the hat up right now because um ain't nobody really making memes or nothing. I gotta make my own jokes about myself.
Bruh, I was just gonna tell you like this.
Yeah.
I thought whoever invented the pinatas, and
Hmm.
I thought they had paid Cedar Grove. Cause man, y'all were coming left and right with pinatas, man.
No,
Y'all had the right to.
hold on. Now let's get it straight. It wasn't y'all. It was me. Let's get it
I
straight now.
mean, you dubbed the PK King. We can give you that. But I'm just saying, now, they probably want their money back. Cause y'all ain't
Hey,
made a pin about no y'all ain't made no pinata about nobody. I know why, cause you can't.
I,
But I'm
I
just
mean,
wondering
I
what happened to
could,
the
but I
PK.
don't. I
What
could, but I don't.
how what
Uh,
who?
oh, it was some pissed off fan bases last weekend I could have made fun of,
Oh man, I thought you gonna get jumped on.
but I wasn't gonna do that.
I'm talking about I'm talking about the whole weekend. I was chilling with my cousin. Every time we hit Facebook, but I saw your name being tagged.
Mm.
That was his way of saying that he misses you, Mike.
Oh, that's
Let
what
me
it
tell
is.
everybody that's what it is. Let me tell everybody hello. How you doing,
Okay.
O'Neil? What's going on, Obadiah? He said, "What's going on, Friday Night Light?" TCC checking in. What I saw tonight, or should I say today? I don't think the Bearcats fans will be checking in. Okay. What's going on, Mr. McKelvin? How you doing, Ware County? What's going on, King Cornelius Perry in the building? What's going on, nephew? Got your power back and you playing football this Friday? I'm so happy to hear that for the Thompson Bulldogs and the Thompson community. What's going on, Main Lakes? How you doing? Burke County is here representing. What's going on, J-Bo Wisdom, Carver, Columbus? Y'all got a week off, so y'all can prepare for the 17th. Y'all got a big game coming up. Looks like Cairo and Bainbridge finally finished their game, and the score was 46-7. Yeah, you probably should have conceded. Um, Marquis says that they'll finally be playing some football Friday night. That's great. How you doing, Danny? Welcome to the podcast tonight. Um, wow. Wayne, y'all didn't have to do them folks like that. Y'all know they were in the storm. Perry in Wayne County 42-7 at halftime. That's terrible. How you doing, Mr. Robert? Mr. Sloan says the Bearcats are going through a coaching change and it's gonna be a long season. Okay, how you doing, Mr. Murphy? Thomasville Bulldog in the building. How you doing, Darwin? What's going on? Good to see you. Cause
Had
we
seen you
won.
since that Northside Peach County game, Darwin.
Yeah, he ain't been a
Uh,
stranger.
nah. And I'm not
It,
mad at Darwin. Darwin did what any parent was supposed to do. You know what I mean? I'm not
He
knocking
wasn't
that.
talking mess. He wasn't doing nothing.
He wasn't doing nothing. You see what he said, didn't
He said no comment. You leave
he?
Darwin alone. He is preparing. We are preparing because it is officially homecoming in the valley,
Why,
baby.
yes, it is. Hey,
We
Darwin, man, I thought about you the other day, man. Something came across my timeline, a little personal. You know what I'm talking about, man. And I was just boo-hooing like a baby, man. And I just want to thank you again for giving me that information that I needed, man. Um, and I know you missed just like I missed, but I'll get with you a little later and talk to you about that.
okay. Yeah. Marquis said it's been a long, depressing 3 weeks, but by the grace of God, we made it through. Hallelujah. And you're around to tell the story. That's the blessing. That's the blessing. And prayers out for residents of Florida who will be affected by Milton. It is a category 5. It'll go down by the time he hits landfall, but it will still be really, really tough. So prayers for all of you, those that are
Call.
trying to get out. Somebody said they only went 100 miles in 5 hours, and everybody, all the gas stations out of gas. So
And they call this a once in a lifetime storm heading their way.
just
After they just
devastating.
got done dealing with Helene. That's tough.
That's really tough. What's going on, Gio? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So it's Monday. So what are we doing on Monday, guys?
We
We
recap.
recap.
We recap. How you doing, Mr. Hurst? TCC checking in. Um, before we recap, are we going to discuss the potential change that could come up in 2026 in GHSA?
Oh, that
Please let's
BS.
not. Please let's. I don't even want to. It's so depressing and crazy. Like that's
I
just my
think the
personal
people.
opinion. If y'all do decide, I'll be quiet about it.
I mean, all I have to say is I don't like it, but I mean, I just think the fans ought to be aware of what could possibly happen. It's about
I
informing the
mean,
fans. I don't like it.
go right ahead. I have no disagreement with what you're saying. I don't want. I don't even want to speak it into existence.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah, I feel you
stupid.
on that one. Now, I am gonna say this. There have been some people that some loyal listeners that kind of asked for this. Except couple, as the years, throughout the years of us knowing this, they've asked for this. So there's a chance for them to get what they want when you get down to it. So basically, it goes down like this. Instead of classifications being based on enrollment, classifications are based on sports success. So
And
my question is to the GHSA, one, how are you going to determine what schools you're gonna group together in top tier?
they
I mean,
said something
because you got
about the
Not
top
just that.
four. Go ahead. Yo, you talking?
No, I was just saying. Not some
Yeah.
have arguments
I don't know
in
what you were saying. You going in and out. It
yeah,
calls for the five schools with the most successful sports
'96.
programs. Oh, I got you. I know where you are. It calls for the five schools with the most successful sports programs in each class to move up one class every 2 years, while the five least successful programs move down one. Enrollment would no longer matter except as a starting point. Sound like some participation trophy shit to me, but oh, it's Monday.
but here's my
So
thing. Here's my thing with this, right? You take the five most successful sports programs, and we're not talking just football, it's all sports across the board, right? And this
mm-hmm.
is the main thing that people got to remember. We're talking all sports.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to pertain to maybe 10 schools in North Georgia, or yeah, in North Georgia. It's going to pertain to 10 schools. And I think we can run down them schools. One of them is a private school, one is a public school, the rest of them going to be private.
I'm not beautiful.
Buford is going to be number one. And then you got Westminster, Marist, St. Pius, and a few other schools that are successful in other programs across the board outside of football.
I
Okay.
mean,
Heaven Christian.
they're
I
already
mean,
in the top. Okay.
no, the thing is because you have to look at and this is what I was thinking about today. You got to look at the success that some schools are having in other sports, such as basketball, soccer, swimming,
Wrestling, tennis.
lacrosse, yeah, tennis, all that. You got to take all that into consideration. When you get to it, ain't that many schools across the board. They're primarily in North Georgia. So then once you do that, now eventually what's going to end up happening is you're going to have some bottom seller 6A schools more than likely playing some mid class D D2 type school. And now where we at? We're gonna be right back at square one talking about travel costs again.
Mm-hmm. Let me
Just
see what.
just leave it like it is and let the kids play ball.
Mm-hmm. Let me see what the listeners think about it. Um, Dwayne said, "Welcome, Dwayne. I don't know if I told you hello yet." Dwayne said that's a dumb reclassification plan. Darwin says it's complete BS because all schools don't have the resources nor participation to fund anything but football. Dwayne says some schools will never win a championship. And yes, Geo is all sports grouped together. Ken Hurst says it's a bad idea regardless. Marquis says he hates these new rules by the GHSA. It's so dang complicated. Complicated. Jabo says they're penalizing programs because they're having success in their classification. That's not right. That's crazy work. Chad Murphy says that's going to be a mess, and it's still not going to give the people pushing for it what they want. Mm-hmm. Obadiah says, I don't like it. They should have given the people a warning before this was even thought about. Sounds like, okay. GL said, most schools are strong in one particular sport. Not too many are great across the board. I think that's why Mike said it will probably only affect a handful of teams. Um, yes, it is a possibility. That's the thing. I think they said it's a possibility because I think Westminster is good in more than one sport, right? So they
Yes.
could, if it's true, then Westminster can be playing in the highest classification by year 2029. Just don't make sense to me. Um, yes, Marquis said they're taking the fun out of high school football, just sports, period. And Jabo says if they're going to do all that, they should have kept 7 classifications. Hawk, welcome to this show. He says leave it like it is. Um, Obadiah says it seems like politics is being involved in high school football. Obadiah, baby, it's always politics in high school football. That's the reason why Georgia went from 4 classifications to 5, then 6, then 7. So yeah, it's always politics. What's going on, Mr. McDaniel? How you doing? Jeremy Jones Sr., welcome. He said they're just trying to keep us separated. Keep the poor with the poor and the rich with the rich.
Hmm. That's tough.
That's tough. Okay, that's what I said. Oh, that's what I was saying. Under this plan, it's conceivable, perhaps likely, that all sports powers mayors to Westminster, currently in Class 4A, would be in the highest classification by 2028-29. The Georgia Athletic Directors Association has been running an all sports tally for decades, and mayors in Westminster have won their classifications 23 of the past 24 years. And here's the thing. If you've got only a finite number of people that this is affect, why do it anyway? It just look like you just don't have nothing else to do, and you just trying to figure something out. You know what I'm saying? You just bored and you trying to figure some stuff out. That's what it sounds like to me. But
It all goes back to what I say about lawmaking. You know what I mean? And just follow me down this rabbit hole here to get my point across. It's amazing how somebody who's never lived on government assistance, who never had a absentee father, can always make decisions and choices about people who go through those things and they've never had to deal with it. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? It's like that when it comes to the GHSA. Like majority of these people wasn't successful at coaching, didn't play a lick of down of football, went to private schools where they didn't have to travel much and stuff. You know, they don't experience what public schools have to experience and these kids have to experience. So it's easy for them to sit behind in a glass house and throw stones. You know what I mean?
And
They're not concerned about it.
that's true, and it's true of jobs. Period. Corporate America and the like. You got people at the top who don't do what the people at the bottom are doing, trying to tell them how to do stuff, and then they
How
come
to
up
do
with
it.
stuff and they try to make it more efficient. But what it only thing that it does is cause more problems. And now the people at the bottom telling you that we don't do it that way because this is going to happen. But they say no, do it anyway. And what happens?
Hmm.
Everything falls
It
apart.
happens.
Then they blame you, and then you got to
Then
work
they blame
overtime to correct
to
what they should
correct
have
it.
left alone in the first place. You are
Agreed.
absolutely right. How you doing, Mister? How you doing, Mister Shields? Mister Hunter, hello. Jeremy Jones says all schools don't have the same funding. Dwayne says we still have 7 classifications. Well, yeah, you should go back to 8 classifications. Is what J-Bo was saying. Trip Block, welcome to the podcast. He said, when will this week's predictions be out? The Wizard will put them out tomorrow, and they'll be discussed on Wednesday's show. How you doing, Miss Stamos? Then it should only affect a few. Darwin says, like Ti said, if it ain't about the money, you can miss me with it. You can miss me with it. uh,
Cerny.
Jeremy says we're close to coming together and figuring out the real truth. Obadiah would like to remind everyone to uh, check your registration. Today is the deadline to register to vote. So if you have not registered to vote, make sure that you go ahead and do that and check your registration to see that you are indeed vote registered where they say that you are. How you doing, Mr. Shields? How you doing, Mr. Henderson? Um, Danny Jones says when you look at the school sports program, now all schools have the athletes to compete, and some schools that only focus on their strongest sports. GHSA is creating a system that will make the teams who don't have a winning season in no sport to be left behind. Um, let's see. Hawk says that agrees with you, yo. Jeremy says nowadays you got to pay for successes; it's not earned anymore. Jacqueline Stamos says, I'm glad this is my son's senior year and done with the GHSA. It's been a mess since we moved here. We chose the better education from Florida, but Georgia was the worst for sports when it comes to all the rules here. Got you. Mr. Henderson says, politics in corporate America always destroy the authenticity of anything they touch. Yep. How you doing, Mr. Butts, Brooks County? He said they want to list gymnastics as a model. I haven't heard of a gymnastics team in South Georgia. I can bet the schools with that sport have at least 2 to 3 others they finished in the top 5 in. Yep. Chad says, so with this, it sounds like you'll end up having larger schools with poorly performing sports programs competing with smaller schools, eventually causing other complaints. Jamal Monday, welcome to the show. He says, all I know, Morgan County going back to the state the next 2 years. All right, Mr. Monday. We're gonna hold you to that. Obadiah says he agrees with I'm thinking yo. So that's
I'm
that.
just
Hopefully now
hold
this is
on.
not set in stone, guys. So
Can I
we're
show
gonna
you something real
go
fast? I just want to show y'all something real fast. I just came across
on.
while we was up here doing this, having this
Okay.
discussion. Okay. I just want you guys to take a guess. What sport do you think we're looking at champions from right now?
Not held. Is it bass fishing? I don't know. Gymnastics.
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 Gymnastics. Yeah, we're looking at gymnastics right now. So now, and like again, I'm looking at this while we're talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just find it hilarious to me when I go through this and look where this one. Oh, not this one. They had a past champions in it. But let me see who won. Who won? 2A. So dance champions.
What?
Yeah,
So that gonna affect the model? How many teams in South Georgia got a dance champion?
Thomasville got one. They won last year.
Hey, chill.
They
Oh
won the high
shit,
kick.
no.
Look, because I don't think I knew nothing about that.
They won the high kick. That's a point for you. Y'all moving up.
um J-Bo said those are money teams too. Dwayne said, so you're saying we might get a Crawford versus Tifton in the future? I hope not. Jacqueline says they should change the sport, not the school. How you doing, Mr. Wilkins? Welcome from Thomas County Central.
I'm sorry. This is hilarious. It's not funny. I mean, I encourage the students to do what they're good at. Just take a guess at what we're looking at.
EA Sports.
Now, this is even worse. What we're
Not
looking
bad
at
about EA
is
Sports.
no. What we're looking at is one act play.
Okay.
So that's why I'm not knocking the kids. I'm just saying these are the type of things that are going to come into play for competitive balance.
Ah. Oh well. That's gonna that's gonna mess some people up.
North County, they have been the highest class.
They're not
They
going
went.
like that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Dude, leave it at enrollment based because at least the sidelines look fair. What's the size of the sidelines look fair? Basketball, you're limited to a number of personnel you can have on the team. Baseball, you're limited to a number of people you can have in the dugout. Volleyball, limited to the number of players you can have. Leave it the way it is.
uh, Colin says, in the words of Riley Freeman, this is more bullshit.
God damn, granddad.
Pay what you owe. Dan Swan says, let me lay this right here down. The No Child Left Behind is bleeding into sports. Miss Stamos agrees. I'm thinking she agrees with Mr. Henderson. Danny said they should have tried a trial run to test this and see how it worked to fix all the kinks. Well, it's not official. It's not set in stone. They are just proposing this. It has to go to the board for them to decide if this is what they want to do. So I guess now is the time to kind of get in GHSA's ear, although it's been my experience that them bastards don't care about nothing but what they decide they want to do. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. But so I said that to say that if you would like to voice your opinion, it's probably now the time to, want to try and do that.
And Mr.
Okay.
Jones, we don't want to try run. We just don't want them to do it. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess they got some good. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Just take a wild guess at what sport we looking at.
I don't know. I didn't guess. I'm guessed out.
This is riflery.
Well, I bet
Okay.
you Thomasville ain't in that, but I know somebody that might be.
Well, they would have been if they hadn't discontinued the 22 rifle.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
So we get the point.
yeah.
And
But
nobody likes it. Sounds like to me. No,
nah,
nobody is checking for this particular thing. And I know, I mean, you get a lot of blowback back on stuff traditionally because people don't like change. But sometimes people blow back because it's just stupid. And I think this is stupid.
yeah,
It's not
this is one
about,
of them.
people not wanting to change. It's just dumb.
Yeah, this is just one of them things that don't make a bit of sense
Yeah, don't
at
make a
all.
liquor burst. Miss Stamos said Camden showing out with rifles. Yeah,
Well,
Next in.
go ahead.
I guess they got some good hunting down
I reckon.
there. But anyway, are y'all safe? I know I'm safe. Well, shoot, we all been safe this weekend from hearing that roll tide, huh?
Ooh, baby. Thank you. Thank you.
When it comes
uh,
to college
Thank you.
football,
Thank you.
I've been checked out.
nah, you don't understand. If you watch that game, Alabama got straight up handled by damn that. I gotta hit y'all with Revenge of the Nerds. You got beat up by some nerds.
Y'all, let me tell you, if y'all have not, if you, I don't know when the last time y'all have seen Revenge of the Nerds, but if y'all haven't seen it in a while, go back and look at that movie. They would have never been able to make that movie these days. It is so cringy and misogynistic and just creepy. But when I tell you that's one of my favorite movies ever, it is. I still laugh at it, but if you go back and look at the themes in that, there ain't no way in the world they will make that movie these days. Oh, it was so awful. It was so awful, the themes and stuff. But I love it. It's my one of my favorite
Man, that one of the best movies
movies.
ever. Man, that movie series is one of the best ever.
The Try Lamb. That's right. Um, listen. I'm gonna need you. Okay, let me go back up here. Uh, hold on. Let me see. Uh, Kenneth said they didn't bring no rifle to Valdosta. Brian said I had so much fun at work today with Roll Tide. Dwayne said Vandy showed out and the Gators waiting on Lane Kiffin. Baby, you're gonna be waiting for a long time, I do believe. How you doing, Mr. Evans? I think it's a Mr. Yeah, worth checking in. How you doing? Welcome. Colin said Vandy was 12 and 18 on third downs. That's insane. Indeed, it is. Jacqueline said Camden is all about some rifles and wrestling. What's going on, Oscar? He said since Florida never checked in, they was in the checkout line with you.
They beat me to it.
Man, can I show y'all a scene of the Alabama locker room after the fact,
Oh
after the
my
game was
lord.
over with?
Certainly, show it to me.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Is the sound playing?
Uh-uh. Well, good, because we might get flagged.
All right.
Well,
Oh my god.
that was after the festival. Clap your hands, everybody. Everybody, clap your hands. We're
Hold on.
here.
Hold on. Let me rewind it.
We had your asses whipped by a bunch of goddamn nerds.
Ah. Okay. I'm sorry. I just had to show that. Well, that is
Now I gotta
hilarious to
go
me.
watch that movie. Oh well, look at there, look at there.
It's
We
a
got the
snapping turtle.
we have the wizard in the building. How you doing, Mr. Wizard? You coming to say hey to us?
Hey.
Mm-mm.
Hey,
Where
Mr.
the
Wizard.
Omega moves at?
Mm.
What's going on, Ricky Moss? How you doing, Wildcat? I hope to see you in the Valley this week. But if not, I'm sure I see you in Columbus. Let's see. Obadiah said you don't even have to play it. We already know. So, Wizard,
Mm.
you ready to get started?
Okay. So, private classification, not my parts. I went 8-0 overall this weekend.
Good job, sir.
Um, I've been trying to verify, but it looks like St. Francis forfeited to Fellowship Christian. I'm just not sure.
Okay.
Okay. So, but, hey, I'll take the victory anyway. D2, McIntosh County. I had so much hope on you, but you let me down against Jenkins. It's okay though. I still went 4-1 overall in D2.
Jenkins been playing some good ball the past couple of years. You know why you shocked,
Yeah,
but it's okay.
yeah. Okay. Hey, where my buddy at?
Who yo?
Yeah,
Good
and
question.
my other buddy. I thought he
Who's your
was
other
gonna be
buddy?
on tonight.
You
I
talking
thought the Pedro guy was gonna be on today.
the little Mexican fella? I
Yeah.
haven't seen him.
Oh,
I'm sure he'll. I'm sure he'll. I'm sure he'll pop in.
okay. D1. Thomasville. Mm.
They didn't do nothing wrong, baby.
Okay.
Actually, we did. You don't put the game in the ref's hands, and you don't have unnecessary penalties. But anyway,
Yeah. But overall though, I went 8-1 in D1.
Okay.
I want you to know the pattern going on right now, okay?
What's the pattern?
Well, in 2A, I went 7-0.
Okay.
Everything went as predicted. Sumter County, play with me again here. I'm gonna have y'all losing.
Something tells me next week you will have them losing.
You been playing with my magic 8 ball?
No, I just got a little sense.
Okay, just making sure. Cause it wasn't in the same place where I left it at last week. I'm just saying. 3A.
Oh, look
I went
at you.
I went 10-0 overall. Yeah. Everybody performed as expected. LaGrange, thank you for getting that upset over Whitewater, or shall I say upsetting Whitewater. Thank you. Appreciate it. Need it.
Okay.
Alright, so moving on. Where we at? 4A, right? 4A. That daggone Ola. Maybe I shouldn't have flew around the stadium. Maybe I was distracting them or something. But lost that one. Went 9-1 overall.
Okay. Not bad.
Huh? I did outstanding this week. Okay, 5A. I went, leave me alone. Don't you start with them big words.
I'm gonna shut up. You finish.
Okay, 5A. I went 8-0. I was really looking forward to coming down to Leesburg to watch that game, but I might come down this weekend and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But 8-0 overall in 5A. Everybody handled business as expected. And I heard not to say that TC was bounced back, but they did what they were supposed to.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything you just said, Mr. Wizard.
Oh, my bad. That better?
Yes.
Okay. 6A. Went 8-0.
Oh, your average went up really high. Okay,
Yeah.
well, good job.
Yeah, it did. It actually went to. That's what I went over the week. That's why I
oh
was
wow,
happy.
Oh, all right, Mr. Wizard.
that's
Oh,
nice.
what the pick'ems for this week?
Impressive. Well, how'd you do with
Uh,
the pick'ems?
I went 7-2. The problem is I didn't get the tiebreaker.
Obadiah got the tiebreaker, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Congratulations, Obadiah.
And he didn't even play a week. And so now, what are the current standings?
The current leaderboard looks like this.
Ooh. Maybe that's why my friend ain't on here. My cousin ain't on here no more because he was in that yellow and he went on back down to the red.
Yeah, he still got a chance. He got a few weeks left.
Yeah,
He
he
got an
got a
extra week in the
chance.
season.
He got a chance, a snowball chance. But let me not
My
talk about
law.
him like that. All right, so I see we got a four-way tie. And look at O'Neal now. That's who O'Neal came like he just quiet. Mr. Warriors, now you were beating everybody. You must have had a bad week. You need to come back up. Let's see, Jaquan. All y'all going, yeah, all y'all, y'all a little y'all better step it up. But shout out to Obadiah.
Well, I know one thing. It's gonna be one of the toughest weeks to do the pick'ems. And it's gonna be real interesting.
It's always interesting with you, the games that you pick are kind of, I mean, for them to get the, I listen. The Wizard does a great job at picking games that irk the pickers, but they do a great job. So shout out to the top five. Yep. Obadiah said, just imagine if I didn't miss a week, and I'll leave it at that. Okay, okay. Um, what's going on, Mr. Gardner? He said, congrats to the Cairo syrup makers. That was an absolute onslaught over Bainbridge. Yeah, Mr. Little, we talked about it last week. And shout out to George Lemons. He's a 5-star recruit now. Congratulations to him.
Congratulations.
What's going on, T? How you doing? What's going on, T. Abe? How you doing? Um, Wizard. We thank
Nah,
you.
I'm
We
just
thank
gonna say
you.
peace up, and I'll see y'all on Wednesday.
I'm so proud of you. You came in here, you didn't act foolish, none of that. You came in and did what you had to do, and you left out. I think,
I'm sober. Don't get it twisted. I'm sober right now.
oh, that's great. But I think it's
That's
because
not
Yo
great.
went on here. I'm gonna make him get off every time from now
Okay.
on.
No. I
Okay.
think I'm going down to Florida to get me some whack in the back.
Why would you go to Florida and they got a hurricane coming?
Yeah, it's not safe down here. Don't come down here with them.
I'm going to the Panhandle.
Just you know what? Head to if you want to head out, head to Charleston. It's a beautiful city. I head to Hilton Head. Ain't nothing to do there but play golf, but head over there.
I'm
You want to
sober
be
right now. I don't like being sober. This feels weird.
he said wacky tobacco. Yes, he did.
You know what?
Um,
I'm going to Mexico. I'm going to get some of that good old good from down there. But anyway, y'all have a good one. I'ma holler at y'all on
take
Wednesday.
take care, Mr.
Night, Mr.
Wizard.
Wizard.
Uh, take care. Um, Jacqueline says Panama City is where it's at in the Panhandle. That's her hometown. It is beautiful in Panama City. I have family in Crestview / Fort Walton Beach, so that's not that far from over there. It just seemed different in the Panhandle. I mean, Florida, depending on where you go in Florida, is always nothing. It's not. It, I get a different feel wherever I go in Florida. Just if I'm in the Panhandle, it's a different feel. If I'm in Central Florida, it's a different feel. If I'm in Miami, it's a different feel. Jacksonville, yeah. So yeah, Panhandle is Lower Alabama. It definitely is. Who is this calling me?
The muse chasing you today.
No, my
But
bad, Mike.
anyway,
My bad.
uh, I wasn't ready. I
Yeah,
wasn't ready.
it's all right.
Oh, we
It's
know.
all right. We love you.
I love you too,
Uh-huh.
Ethan. But
Ain't no
y'all the
muse.
trips.
No, there no muse in Florida. Listen, y'all gonna stop painting me like that. Muse just mean it ain't your business what I do. That's all.
That's all.
M-
That's it.
Muse don't mean men. Okay.
Yeah, tell me.
Trust me. Muse don't mean men.
Now you know what? We're gonna get off of that because our viewers' minds be going on in
Yes,
different directions. So
in
we need to
different
get off this
directions.
subject.
But please, I'm just saying, I'm just gonna put it out there, guys. News does not mean men. My
So
phone is dry.
what
Okay.
game we gonna talk about? All right, let's pick a game to talk about from this weekend.
Let's ask the loyal listeners, what game would you like to talk about this weekend?
High school, college, NFL.
We're gonna talk about that. No, we ain't talking about that one today. What we got?
Brooks
Brooks and Clint.
versus Clinch.
Why they keep trying to bring up stuff? Oh, hold on.
He
Why they
said,
keep?
let's
Man,
talk
that's a Wednesday.
Legoland.
That's a Wednesday conversation. That's a Wednesday conversation. We talking
We
about from this
talking
past
about
weekend.
recap, people.
Yeah. Let's talk Legoland. Which Legoland you referring to? There's plenty of
Um,
them in North Atlanta, in
I
Atlanta.
think
So
he's
which one you
talking
talking
about the
about?
one over there
Must
off
be
River
you.
Road.
Oh, the one off River Road.
Yeah, I think he's talking about the one off River Road.
Oh
How you
man,
doing, Miss
we
Cindy?
gotta find us a quarterback. That's plain and simple. Plain and simple.
He
You
said
know
the
how we
onesie.
all right, that one there, okay. You know how I always say that you'll go nowhere in if from for 3A and up, if you ain't got no quarterback, you ain't going nowhere.
Hmm.
We ain't got no quarterback.
Um,
Polar
but
child on
okay, so let me. So okay, cause my brother, cause my brother cousin is not here, so I have to ask this question, Mike.
yeah.
So in the spring and in the
Uh-huh.
summer,
Uh-huh.
when people were continuously asking about your quarterback, where is he? What's his
Uh-huh.
name? What is he gonna do? And you said we got him, and he da this and that, and don't
Yeah.
worry about it. But you weren't
Yeah.
specific. Were you playing politician? Or
No.
did you actually think that okay, we got a quarterback, but I ain't gonna tell you who it is?
We had a quarterback at the time doing something I didn't know his name. When I found out his name, that's when I told y'all, King Country, right?
Mm-hmm.
From having conversations with people, and yeah, from having conversations with people, he's still on the team. Fortunately, he is, but he's no longer a quarterback for reasons that I'm not going to disclose. But he's not the quarterback, but he's still on the team. So therefore, our best option at quarterback is not on the field playing quarterback. So we got to go through. So we got to take these lumps and bruises with the quarterback we got now, giving up 7 turnovers in 2 games.
Mm, okay. Let's see. So Tick wants to know what are his shortcomings and deficiencies.
Of our current quarterback,
Mm-hmm.
inexperience, plain and simple.
So
There's
he
no other
has
way
the
to put it.
potential to be good.
I'm not gonna say good. He has the potential to be
A game manager.
average. He has the potential to be average. He just gotta do some. He gotta do his push-ups every night. And it's no pun intended on him. He's a small kid. He gotta build his frame up. Get his strength up.
Uh,
He
okay.
gotta do his push-ups every night.
Gotta hit the weights. Okay. So
Yeah.
what you're saying is this fall. So just to for my edification, in the spring and the summer when you said
Who?
you for my satisfaction. Is that
Okay.
better?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know what that means.
So for my satisfaction, um, see you interrupted me. Okay, so for my satisfaction, the you were sincere this spring and this fall when you
hmm
were and this summer when you were talking about quarterback play and that y'all were
hmm
gonna be okay. Okay,
hmm
I believe you.
I just didn't see this. I
Okay,
didn't see this.
so for my edification,
Uh huh.
you were sincere about 6-3 third round exit.
Yeah, if we had that dude at quarterback, yeah.
Okay.
And where is he now?
Somewhere between playing receiver and trying to learn how to play free safety.
And that's number 4.
Yeah, which he don't need to play free safety no more.
No more.
No
I
more.
agree with my brother.
Cause I
And
called.
one thing I can say, if anybody ever attended a game with me and Jess, y'all know that we can point out things. Okay, this right here and this play here finna happen because you know your team. You watch them practice. You've been around them. You know formations. I can tell you, sitting around my brother Thirsty, he said, "Oh Lord, this finna happen," and just to show it happened. That's a guy that know his team. So I got to give credit where credit is due. He know his saints.
But now number four, now King, he's a great receiver. Don't get me wrong, because he broke one. I think it was against Mount Zion when y'all came. Broke one for about
Yeah,
64, 65.
I could have bought one for Mount Zion, but go ahead.
Hey,
Yeah, I
hey,
know, right?
hey! Not too much on Mount Zion.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
But
yo.
nah, he's a good receiver. For me personally, with him playing safety, he doesn't have that dog in the play safety because you have to have a certain craziness mentality within your head to play safety because you got to be able to come up and drop and lay the hammer at times, and he just don't have it.
Okay.
I tell people
Uh,
every time that their position speaks for itself. Safety, like that's the last line of defense. Like you got to really know that everything stays in front of you. So again, I agree with Mike. You got to be able to, man, knock their heads off. You got to have that throwing your body. You got to have that early 2000 Chris Hope mentality at the safety position.
mhm.
Totally agree.
Tick says it's gonna be a good one Friday in Dublin. I do agree.
I like
Danny said
Dublin Tick.
I
that
do too.
we'll talk about that on Wednesday. Danny said, would you say he's more of a wide receiver and how's his confidence in himself being in that position?
Receiver, he got all the confidence at receiver. The problem is, you can tell when he doesn't get the ball in his hand, his body language speaks volumes.
Number
But he ain't no
13 for
Volumes.
Malachi
Alabama.
Moore. He ain't no Malachi Moore though, is he?
Nah. It's just the fact of depending on which way they go, he's on the far side of the field. He's basically walking off the field on fourth
Mm.
down.
Mm,
Uh,
Dude, get your butt off the field so we can get through this punt.
mm.
my,
But at the
my
same time, though, I do want to blame. I am going to continuously talk trash about our offensive coordinator. Though
he gonna next time he see you, he gonna beat your ass.
I don't care. I don't care. He
Um,
look like Mo Scott though.
TA said that shit hard to do for 40 years.
What you
It
talking about?
is. It certainly is. Um, so make sure you hit tick up when you go over there, Keita Boone. He said he might drive over to see that one for real. John Wilkins said, where's Dro? Dro has a
Demanding schedule.
demanding schedule. So, he's probably in the bed right now. But he comes on when he can. And we'll make sure we let him know you asking about him. Keita Boone says
Hey,
my
real
boy.
quick,
Mm-hmm.
I was just saying when I just said that King is not a Malachi Moore type, like that was just ridiculous. I just want to say, young kids that go back and hear our show, listen to us. Don't be a Malachi Moore.
Is that number 13 for Alabama?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh huh.
He was a fool. And Kellen Moore better
Yeah.
get that in check. Nick Saban would never allow that.
Yeah.
That boy would have been walking back to Tuscaloosa sure enough. He would have. Yeah, kids, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And I know, emotions and competition. I get it. I get it. Because I'm a terrible loser. I'm a gracious winner, but I am a horrible loser. I really am.
Yes,
But
you are.
shut up. I didn't ask. I didn't ask your pot to boil.
Huh?
I got a tea
That's
kettle.
a hold on. That's a new one there.
That's not new. My mama used to say it all the time.
It's new to us.
My mama
We
said,
ain't.
she tell me that ain't nobody asked your pot to boil. Meaning, mind your business and shut up. I ain't asked you.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, don't be like that, kids. It's not a good look, especially when you're trying to get recruited because it just shows that you can't handle your emotions, and that could cost you in a game. It really can. Okay, so Tony McKelvin was he's a safety. He was a safety. Okay. Brian Jones said, my grandson had himself a good game for Peach. Number 29 will be a good one. Watch, and he puts the work in and practicing at home. That's great to hear. Uh Tick, yo, you said you like Dublin. Tick said, cool, I like Lay's potato chips. Whatever. Basically, who gives a damn what you like?
Ooh.
But he can't really say that. But I can.
Well, damn. Well, damn. So what other game we talking about from last week?
Um, let me well, can we answer this question from Obadiah?
What's the question?
He said, my question for the panel, what's the one thing that you think your team needs to work on? And that's for everyone. I'll go first. Um, penalties.
Shit, that's everything though.
That's my main thing. Penalties. Not jumping outside on third and short. You know, that's my biggest issue. I would like to see the defense tackle a little bit better. But I mean, our defense is kind of small, so they play really, really tough. So I'm not gonna really fault them for that. I think they're a smart bunch of kids. They just little. But that's me. Okay, what else? Anybody else?
Okay. Uh, conditioning.
Okay.
Cause defense gonna be on the field way too much. Cause the offense can't hold on to the ball.
So y'all ain't hydrated?
We what?
Y'all dehydrated?
Oh, we hydrated now. We got that taken care of. We got liquid IV on the sideline, baby.
Ooh, that stuff is nasty, but it works.
It
Uh,
does.
yo or sis, you want to go?
I'll go because apparently it was for me. Um, I agree with most of what you said, sis. We need to work on we can't keep arm tackling. If you dare make the play, like lay down if you have to, whatever you got to do, get the man down. That's the purpose of playing defense. I think we need better execution on both sides of the ball and penalties. I think prior to this past game, we didn't have as many penalties. Like I've never seen times where I have that many penalties in one game. So I can't say that for my team, but yeah, everything else needs work.
Gotcha. Mr. Mr. Yo Soy. He
Oh,
do.
and better play calling. Cannot
Gotcha.
forget that.
Well, apparently Mr. Yoso is doing something at the time. But yes, Robert Tyler says, watching out for my grandson D2 at Peach County. Great kid. He is. Shout out to D2. Dan DeAntoine Henderson wants to know, are we coming down for the Carver Columbus versus Sumter game on October 17th? Mr. Henderson, that is the plan as of today. Should that change, we will certainly reach out and let you all know. But yes, that's the plan. To we're gonna head, a couple of us will head down to see y'all. Deshaun said we need to work on having good refs.
Man, you know what?
Child. After my mama's
Hey,
reaction, I
sign.
don't think
Hey,
they coming back.
sign up to be a ref.
Mm-mm.
Nah,
I ain't
I
gonna
don't.
sign up to be no real. But if you
I'm
do
just saying.
sign up, know what the hell you doing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying? Just cause I ain't a rep don't mean I can't criticize what they do. And they need to be up there with me if they don't know what the hell they talking about. uh Deshaun Suggs is a retired ref. Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what's up.
Deshaun Hunter said the first play of the game, we need to get a personal foul and set the tone for the fairies.
Child.
Okay. Mr.
nah,
Teller
bad
said he
idea on
would
that.
Definitely bad idea. What did I just say?
like Mr. Teller says the Peach County Trojans need to be consistent in football. Okay. Anybody else? What about your teams? And Tick says Pimsy seems to be the prevalent answer. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else?
I mean,
Obadiah, what about your team? Since you asked the question.
Terry, TA, Deshaun TA says set the tone, but don't get caught.
Oh baby, they looking anyway. They looking now. They got the magnifying glass up right now. Ain't nothing.
Yo, you with us now?
I'm back, baby.
Okay, so would you like to answer the question that Obadiah asked?
What question is that he asked?
God, I hate when you do that.
it's
He
on the screen.
said,
It's on the screen.
"What's the thing that you think your team
I
needs
can't
to
read
work
it.
on?" He said, "What is the
Peach
thing?"
County?
Thurla, let me finish. My question for the panel: what's one thing that you think your team needs to work on? And that's for everyone.
Mm. Uh, our run stop. Um, I think we're kind of disciplined. We do get a couple of crazy off the wall penalties, but I think the coaching staff, Coach Westbrook and the staff, have kind of cleaned that up and handled that pretty good. I just want us to be better against the run, especially going up against the teams that's left in the region and worrying about going into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to be able to stop the run and sure that up if we want to win the championship.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, no, I wouldn't ask you to call in Obadiah. We were just asking if you wanted to talk about some things that you think. Since you put the question out there, what do you think? What's the one thing you think Thomas County Central needs to work on? Um, Mr. Shield
I
says he
know.
needs Mr. Shield says he needs Eastside to keep doing what they're doing. Okay, what do you want? What about Newton County? Tell us about them. Uh,
he think
Kenneth
he's slick on
said
that one.
Kenneth said worst refs in Thomasville game for sure. Roscoe Smith said are Peach and Cairo in the same region? Yes, they are. They have a meeting in Fort Valley, Bish, Georgia. That's what it is. On October the 25th at 7:30. He said he was just responding to the shade. What shade? I missed the shade.
He
Who gave
talking about
shade?
me. And first of all, listen, we're not gonna do this because everything is not shade. All I said was it was for me to answer because you use panel and everyone in the same sentence and then put I. So that includes me, right? I'm on the panel and I'm everyone. Nobody is intentionally throwing shade. That is not my directive. I don't do that. When I'm trying to be shady, you will know.
Like a
Mhm.
tree.
Um, Tick says, I figured you would say that, yo. Is it because your D line is undersized?
Exactly. We are a fast, undersized D lineman, D line. Now don't get me wrong, Tick. If you noticed, we've been able to contain but not stop. I do know K. Roll has a pretty good running back. I think of trying to make the championship. When I look at it personally, I think Peach and Sandy Creek are probably the best two teams in 3A right now. And with that being said, Sandy Creek has a running back, Lattimore. that also is a stud. So to win the region and win the championship, I think you go through Cairo and Sandy Creek, and I think we are undersized D line. So that's what you're absolutely right. That's why I say that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the okay,
I mean,
so
hold on. Let me just go ahead and address it. You can't repeat what I said about you to me. You're the one that always, anytime I respond or you think something is sideways, you automatically assume that it's shade. That is never the case. I don't have agreements with anybody that tunes into this show. I'm happy that you tune in. I'm very thankful. I talk to you. Like, I thank you for sharing the podcast when you do. So that's my angle. That's where I'm coming from. I'm simply saying I'm not being shady. This conversation should be done.
whew, yeah, it should be after that. Morris said Norris said Newton has to work on playing a full game no matter the opposition until we play Grayson at the end of the season. Uh Kenneth says Cairo's running back has over 1,200 yards in 6 games. How you doing, Elmo? What's going on?
Huh? That dude got 1,200 yards in 6 games.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Uh, oh, I gotta validate that. I gotta validate that claim. I
He's
just want to
slow.
see.
That
Nah,
number
nah,
He
nah,
seven
running
is
for
nah,
slow.
no. It's
300
not that.
yards, damn near.
Nah, nah. That's not it. What I want to see is okay, okay. One, two,
Ooh.
three. The last 3 games, I can see that. Or technically, last 3.5 games, I can see that. Let me go check these stats. I don't believe that one.
Oh Lord. How you doing, Mr. Wembley? Lee and Coffee. Yes, that's going to be a great game. I do believe. We Wednesday we'll talk about the upcoming games more in depth. And I just cannot wait to see this back and forth.
Ain't nobody trying to talk about the Colquitt County game.
Colquitt, about the
Yeah,
Colquitt and Lowndes.
yeah.
He had 281 yards in the game against Bainbridge. That's where the 300 of them yards came from.
And
That's
I just want to.
that's
Now
enough.
we talking about the Duncan kid, right?
I don't. I guess number 4.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. I just want to make sure we were talking about the same person. Okay.
Yeah. Elmo's at the fair with the kids. God bless you.
Have fun with that one.
I know your pocket's screaming. Uh, what's going on, twin? How you doing? Welcome. Valdosta and Colquitt play this weekend, Deshaun. I think that'll be another good game. I think Valdosta pulls it out though. And I will have to say
Definitely.
the Colquitt Lowndes game. I will say that Lowndes showed me a little something. I say a little something. I know they've been playing a lot of cupcakes up to this particular game, the Colquitt game, but they didn't fold like a blanket. They play hard. So and could have very well
Didn't they
won.
lose?
They could have won in Hog Pen. Yes, they did. They didn't. They didn't get beat to sleep. Is what I'm saying. They showed some fight. So, do I think that they beat Valdosta? No, I don't. Do I think they beat Camden? Nah. But they could very well make the playoffs. I mean, I think that Lowndes and Richmond Hill game is gonna have playoff implications. So, what's going on, Mr. Fletcher? How you doing? Yes, Dwayne says K-Row has a beast at running back. I know. Um, Deshaun said, and the fact they know he's getting the ball and no one can stop him. Okay.
Mm.
Do
Well,
they
it's
have a
gonna be a
passing
different
game?
thing with the Trojans.
Mm. Lounge missed a field goal. That's it, Kenneth. That's the only thing that was a different. Okay. Region champs, middle school softball team. Congratulations to Toombs County Middle School. That's awesome. Athletes all over. So what's going on with your friend? How you doing? So it is 8:20. What about Camden and Valdosta? That's a good question, John. That game surprised me. I thought Camden was going to put up more of a fight than they did. I mean, I thought Valdosta would probably win that
So
game, but I did not think it would be 42-14 at the half. I mean, they just straight.
why not?
Cause I didn't. I thought Camden was better than that.
Okay, what about? Oh, okay. I get. I see where the. Okay,
Okay, what?
I see. I understand. You thought Camden was better.
Yes. Yes. Roscoe said, "You saying number 4 from K-Row won't get 100 yards? If so, hit my inbox." Okay. Kenneth said Lowndes and Cockle could have been tied at the end of the game. Oh man, they could have gone in overtime. No, K-Row is not playing the Trojans. Coffee is playing the Trojans. Deshaun said he's gonna get 100 yards.
Okay.
I mean, he can. I'm sure he can. I mean, he gonna
Against
win
Peach.
against Peach.
I don't doubt that he'll get. Yeah, I don't doubt that he'll get 100 yards against us.
I believe that. How's your
All you got
passing
to do
game?
is ask Duke Watson, who went for 200 and some against Peach County in a blowout loss. So I'm not saying the kid ain't gonna get his, and I just said what our defensive line looked like. So I
Very
don't think
small.
Cairo lose. Now hit my inbox on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Dwayne says Coffee has a beast at running back too.
Oh yeah, that kid had been going for 200 and stuff too.
Yeah. TA said we got to make him pay for that 100 though. He gonna get him.
Well, I can tell you right now, number
He won't.
5 and number 45 and number 43 and number 44, and there's some guys on that field that gonna make him pay for every bit of that 100. But hey,
And unfortunately, number 4 towards ACL because he definitely would have made him pay.
he definitely would have made him pay for it.
But he's going to listen. The boy is good, and I know he's gonna do his thing. They say he's running like Fred Brown from Coffee last year. Um, shout out to Fred Brown. I haven't. He's a freshman at Fort Valley, so I'm thinking he's redshirted because he hadn't played. He hadn't played in any of the games yet. But Fred Brown, if you're listening, stay the course.
Hey, twin, leave us alone.
45 is just fine where he is. But yeah, Fred, if you're listening, or if his folks listening, stay the course. You will get your time to shine. In the meantime, go ahead and get that ag degree and make it do what it do and enjoy. And baby, this is gonna be some of the best years of your life. I'm telling you. So stay the course, sir.
Especially if
Um
you run into a couple of deltas and AKAs out there.
uh shout out to My soror who won
that
she is
was slick.
Hey, my lord.
she's a national she is a national HBCU beauty queen. My soror from Fort Lauderdale State University. Beautiful girl. Yeah, we got it like
Hey,
that.
what her name is?
Don't worry about it, Chester. She too young for you.
Oh, okay.
Here's the Tony McKelvin has a question. What do y'all think about the Benedictine versus Warner Robins game? Benedictine looks strong as always.
I'll
We will
talk about it
see
on
a
Wednesday.
big game Friday. Um, I'll tell you this much, Tony. I don't know. But somebody said that they went to the game and they think Benedictine can be beat. Um, okay. Deshaun says number 4 won the state in the 100 last year. Who won the state? Is it the guy from Cairo or is it the one from what you call it? That's right, Folk Valley. I'll be in the place. Tick says Woodford is averaging 186 yards per game, and his high for carries is 21. He's back. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, Deshaun, we're gonna run into you at the tailgate. Got to. Um,
Not me,
Jill said,
Deshaun. I'll be in Vineville, Georgia. But you welcome
yeah.
come over there anytime.
I thought you was hanging with me at homecoming. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, I forgot.
No, no,
See, there you
no,
go.
don't hurt.
I'm
Hey,
sorry. I'm
you ain't
sorry.
got you ain't got to, sir.
Hey,
You ain't got
where's the
to.
executive producer when you need to? Go back and cut that out of this
No,
clip
no,
here.
no. Go on, stay over there at Vineville. I'm gonna have me a great time. Jill said, Carol knocked me out the playoffs my sophomore and junior year at Peach, so I need my boys to beat them down.
Get your lick back, Gio.
Nick, we've had this conversation. She's talking about she over 21. No, she
My
not.
lord.
Anything with Delta in it, just know they love the box. That's not true.
Hmm.
Jeremy wants to know what y'all think about Chroma committing to UGA.
Go
Love it.
dogs.
I do too, and I think and I said this. I didn't see it when he pulled back his commitment to Auburn. I was like, I didn't know exactly which way he was going to go, and possibly he was going to
So
UGA.
when did he commit to Auburn?
No, he was leaning Auburn.
Uh-huh.
Let me take that back. He was going to make his announcement, and everybody said that he was leaning Auburn, and then he pulled back and said that he was not going to make his announcement until the 5th. And it's ironic that he made his announcement on the day that UGA and Auburn played. That's all I'm saying. Nick. Okay, that didn't really help, huh? He said Deltas like to fight. No, we don't. Now, see, you gonna make me cuss you out.
Hey Tick, there's a whole lot of folk valleying. That's all. We just gonna be folk valleying over there in Vineville, Georgia.
Deltas do not like to fight. We are peaceful.
And what?
In everything. Listen, if you
You
don't
ain't
come
peaceful
for
in
us,
entering. You ain't peacefully entering the gate of the football game. I can tell you that.
if you don't come for me, I don't come for you. Just real simple.
Ma'am,
Your
someone
sister is
telling
the
you that your
Delta.
bag is
Your
not,
sister
someone
is
telling you
smart.
that your bag is not allowed is not coming for you, man.
Yes, it is. We're not having this conversation. We had this conversation last week. We're not having it. Nick said, "No, I'm not ready to box. My sister's a Delta. You have a smart sister, and I already know she probably whipped your ass because you're nerve wracking. Don't try us anyway." And she done knocked out a couple of dudes. I believe that. That's right. We can't handle themselves. Okay, so we have the poll from the AJC on the left and Friday Night Light podcast poll on the right. Let's discuss.
I ain't got nothing to talk about on the private poll.
Okay, guys, y'all see the private polls? Do y'all have any question about what's going on?
Man, look at the
Um,
Love It Lions, man. Love it gonna make their way.
7-0. Okay. What happened? Did that Calvary Day? Who was Calvary Day playing and we couldn't get the score? What happened?
Did
Did they
that game
win
get
that?
canceled? It was in the.
I never found out what happened to it.
Did it get canceled or rescheduled?
I no clue. It just wiped off the schedule.
Mm,
That's right. Tick Tick says,
Oh, I'm sorry, November 8th. November 8th.
yeah.
oh, Deshaun said, I want to go to the student center now. Me too, Deshaun. Ain't nothing like a Friday night in the student center.
Old student center. Old
Old
student center.
student center. Yeah, now it's a ghost town now, Deshaun. It makes you sad. But baby, wasn't nothing like a Friday, Saturday night in the student center with the perspiration coming out the glass. Man.
What you say, especially for a local who wasn't even enrolled in school. My
Woo,
lord.
pay that dollar to get in there. Tear it up. Tick says Deltas are some good, wholesome ladies. My daughter is one. I also have a daughter that's an AKA, and they're both intelligent and beautiful. Shout out to
Ain't nothing
both.
wrong with that, Tick. But I can tell you one thing. Your daughters don't speak for that whole organization.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
I don't ran into a couple of them that
Okay,
thing
we're not
loose.
talking about this division, class A division two. All right, all right, all right, all right. And make sure you don't ask them when I'm with my
See, there you
girls.
go. See,
When
there
I'm with
you
my
go.
girls, you go
There
to
you
the other side. Okay. If I'm in Columbus and I'm with my girls, guess what? You go the other way because we don't want to get you into nothing. We don't want you around
Just let's
our
be
own folks and
honest. The
stuff.
one time I met you and your girls, they was ready to jump on me.
Because you lied on them. You started it. Let's
No, I did not. I
But
didn't lie
can we
about
have it?
anything.
Can we have that conversation backstage?
yes, Division Two. What y'all got to say about Division Two? Dwayne said Brooks at 10. Why is Brooks so low?
What
Why
you
should
mean?
Brooks be
Why?
higher? Why should Brooks be higher? That's what I want to know. And I'm glad we got to this because it was a lot of comments going on the page when this got posted today. And I just want to hear from Brooks County. Based off your resume and everybody at Early County's resume, why y'all feel y'all should be ranked higher?
At this
That's all
point,
I want to know.
it's not about potential.
I mean, granted, we still got you on there. I mean, we have, and then for Jenkins County, I know for me personally, Jenkins County resume just doesn't do it for me. That's just me. I don't feel Jenkins County is a top 10 team in Division Two.
Well, guess what? They keep winning.
Yeah, they're winning, but they're winning like they're supposed to because they're playing nobody. When they did play somebody, what happened? They lost, and they were blowed out by Lincoln County.
Oh,
But
okay.
they ain't playing nobody. Glasscock, Porter, ECI, Claxton, McIntosh County Academy. They ain't playing nobody to make them worthy to be a top 10 team. That's just my opinion, though. I think Brooks and Early County have a better resume than Jenkins County, despite their records.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me.
Dwayne said we lost to some good teams and had a bad game versus Fitzgerald, but okay.
Shit, you had a bad game against Thomasville too, didn't you?
That's what he said. He lost to some good teams. I
But
think the
we,
thing was they didn't expect to beat Thomasville. They expected to beat Fitzgerald. That's why he's saying what he's saying.
no, I
Not,
get you,
not, go
but
ahead.
also too at the same time, you do understand. Again, it's not just one thing is for sure. Get this school name out of your head when you're dealing with posts. Get it out of your head. It's about evaluating week to week throughout the current season. What happened last year is last year. Nobody is living off their name from last year. Everybody is living off the name they're building for themselves this year. Can y'all agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. So therefore, yeah, we're gonna evaluate week to week. Brooks, we ain't dropped you out the top 10. We just dropped you down. Granted, now we're in the region play. Some things finna settle out. A lot of things are about to settle within these next, what, 4 weeks we got, 4 to 5 weeks we got left.
Uh-huh.
A lot of stuff is about to settle, and a lot of cream is about to rise to the top.
So
So
the
hope that
next
your
four
team
games,
do their part.
you end up 7-3, you'll rise up. Yeah, and there won't be that many 7-3 teams in the top 10, I can tell you that. So
Nah?
And not to mention, don't Brooks still have to face Irwin? Isn't that a
Yeah,
region
last
foe?
yeah,
uh,
last game of the season.
Huh. Well, they are number
November
one in our
1st.
poll. They are number one in AJC poll. So if you think you better, beat Irwin.
and you're gonna rise to the top. Sure enough, you beat Irwin.
Like some Jiffy cornbread.
Let's see. Um, Marquis said when he said Glasscock, the conversation automatically was over.
Hey, duh. That's
Hold
what I'm
on
saying.
now. Oh, I'm
Uh,
sorry. That wasn't Glasscock. I was finna say, didn't Jeff Davis get beat by Glasscock, but that was the
no,
Herons.
that was the what you call it? That was Brantley County. The
The
But yeah,
Herons.
the hero. Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Wembley, we're gonna talk about Division 5A in just a minute. What do y'all know about Langston Hughes? They're legit this year. What they're legit every year. Um, Mr. Wembley, they really are. Dwayne said challenge accepted. Child Nick Shakira ain't studying you. I can tell you that now.
Him or nobody else with their opinion of no upcoming football games.
She don't care. Uh, Marika said Mike loves speaking in code, shaking hands and kissing babies. That's his job.
look, man,
Nick
I get
has a
in trouble. I get
question.
in trouble for being too direct at times.
Qu- Nick had a question about Meta being number 8. He was just looking at it like, how did they end up number
Well,
8?
Matter. Okay, here's the deal with Matter. One, Matter ain't played a game since September 20th.
Good Lord.
Plain and simple. They haven't done anything to really be moved when you get down to it. Matter 4 games, lost to Swainsboro. Beat Tatnall County, Savannah, and Porter. Hadn't played a game since September 20th. Can't penalize them for not playing.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, all this stuff is going to work itself out in the next few weeks when we get into region play. And that's
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So again, cream finna rise to the top and some things finna settle.
Yeah. And how you doing, Paris? Welcome to the show. So now we're in Division 1. Toombs County still on top. Dublin right behind them. What do y'all have to say about Class A Division 1?
The one thing I can say is uh, AJC putting a lot of stake in Fitzgerald.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you have them above Fannin, Dodge, Northeast. Like even in our ranking, um, I didn't see this, but I just do where we still have Thomasville ahead of Fitzgerald, and that's understandable because they hadn't played. But for AJC to have Fitzgerald at 3, that's baffling to me. That's mind blowing like a mug.
Well, here's the thing. I think, because Fitzgerald lost a lot, that's why we don't have him that high. And we told him at the beginning of the season, you just have to show,
But you got to
I
show,
mean,
but you got to show me Fitzgerald resume.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. What we said, why we didn't have him ranked at all. I mean, I don't disagree with you with them being that high, but perhaps maybe, we said they got studs. they just haven't proven themselves yet. So perhaps they're gelling and getting together, and they don't have a bad coach. They got a pretty good coach. So maybe that's what they're doing. I don't. I mean, they did go in Brooks County. Brooks County is not a bad team, and they went to Quitman and they won. And it was another game that they won that they were supposed to lose. So I don't know why they
Oh,
put them at
Worth County.
3, but it's I don't
The
think it's
Worth
that
County
far
game.
fetched. What you say?
It was the Worth County game. It was the Worth County game.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, maybe they're gelling. You know what I'm saying? I think that we'll see if they were there that number 3 weight ranking this Friday though. I'll tell you that. But I'm gonna say this again, and I'm gonna say it every time. Fitzgerald, Thomasville, y'all be careful. And Fitzgerald, cut your grass. Okay, I'm done.
Mm-mm-mm. 2A, man. Yeah, Stevens County really messed a lot of things up, and then Hart County too. But I think both of us on the same page. We just got them ranked a little differently for the most
Mhm,
part.
mhm. Yeah, it'll all mesh out.
Okay,
Next thing you got, go ahead.
the Callaway team is a surprising team to me. I think the Callaway team is going to be one to reckon with at the end of the year. I think we have them about right, sitting at number 7 right now. I know AJC have them kind of high, sitting at 5, but I think as the season go on, they'll be a team to reckon with. But I think we got them at the right spot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um, Northeast plays Dublin in Dublin, Marika. Nick said
I
he
like
saw
Dublin.
Dublin. Yeah, we know that, baby. Nick said he watched Dublin Swainsboro and he didn't see anything. Hopefully they look better. So you weren't impressed with Dublin, Deshaun? I mean not Deshaun. Nick, you weren't impressed? Hmm. Okay. Anything about 2A? Okay.
Mm.
He said no. Okay.
Right. Now I do want the listeners to understand while you're looking at our polls, we skipped a week on our polls because of the hurricane. So you're seeing some things take place now that should have took place last week.
Hmm. I
Do
mean,
keep that,
we didn't talk about it. We did a poll.
yeah,
We just didn't talk about it.
but yeah, so do keep that in mind.
No, during the
So with that
hurricane,
being
we
said,
didn't adjust anything, babe. So Thirsty is right. We didn't adjust anything because of the hurricane week. We just left everything alone.
Yes. No, we did. Okay, well, go ahead.
but anyway, now we're finally getting around to dropping Mary Persons out for forfeiting those games. That's why you see Mary Persons being dropped out on our poll. That's what I was trying to get at. But outside of that, I just want to know how the AJC is going to show love to Harlem and not the Westover. I'm sorry. I just don't get it. Because both of them going to end up dropping out anyway, eventually. But still, as of today, right now, I think Westover is a better team than Harlem right now.
I
I
see
have to
no,
look
I
at.
see no argument.
I don't either.
I've watched Westover live, and I have to be honest that I think if they matched up on the field with Harlem right now, I have to give the nod to Westover.
Hmm.
Uh, I sure do hate to see that number 9 team in there. I think we both agree on that one.
We do.
Okay.
Now,
Uh,
now they could lose every game from here to perpetuity. As far as I'm concerned, nasty
see, there you go. See,
bastards.
there you go with them big A words again.
Perpetuity? Good Lord, y'all. Who does?
Man, we simple minded steak and potatoes over here. But So here's my question though. We have Northwest Whitfield in our top 10 poll. In 2 weeks, well, actually, I'm just gonna say November 11th and November 18th. They play Calhoun and Adairsville respectfully.
Who? Was Whitfield? Okay. Yeah.
Just something to
I,
keep an eye on, and
I think they
just
win
something to
one
keep an
of
eye on.
I think they win one of those at least.
Yeah, I just feel it's something to keep an eye on in Region 7.
Hmm.
Okay, not too many comments.
Marquis said if Harlem and Westover meet in the playoffs, I would be taking Westover because Harlem hasn't played anybody.
And that's exactly what I was getting at when I said that, because Harlem resume is not that impressive.
What does Purple Tuesday mean, T? I don't know. Where you see Purple Tuesday? What's that about?
Mm.
Um,
All right, 4A. Has anybody watched Mary's play yet?
I have not.
Besides me, I really want y'all. I'm challenging y'all to go to watch any game of Mary's on any platform and come back and let me know if you really think that they're the number one team in 4A. Because after watching them play, I do not feel like they're the number one team in 4A.
Who Marist?
Yeah.
Or what about Cartersville? Deshaun said, does Marist still want to run the wishbone? I think they do.
Look, man, they basically they run a multi offense. They will come out primarily and smash mouth you with the wing tee. And then when they're in long yardage passing situation, they're gonna come out and run spread. That's what they
Uh,
do.
Marist will be on GPB TV on this Friday. So if y'all haven't watched them, y'all can watch them then.
Yeah, please watch Maris. I just want y'all to watch because I really don't think that they're the best team in 3A. And with them playing St. Pius, no, it's not St. Pius. Yeah, St. Pius they're playing this weekend. Not the best game, but okay.
Hawk says Marist is tough and disciplined.
Yeah, majority of your private schools are.
Paris said Benedictine was killing Warner Robins with their running game. He was at the game last Friday.
And that's
Continue
surprising
prayers.
considering that Warner Robins have one of the best defensive linemen and safeties in Georgia high school football right now. That's surprising that they allow Benedictine to run over them like that.
And continue prayers for the coach from Benedictine that collapsed on the field. Last I heard, I don't know. I haven't heard anything since Saturday. He was in ICU, but I don't know. Where he is now. But my prayer is that he continues to get better. And it's also my prayer that if he is in the House County Medical Center, that they send him somewhere else. Okay. Morris says Eastside Johnson to the top 5 after beating North Oconee. Yep.
They're definitely be in the top 5 if they win. I'm not gonna lie. Now, if Joe Clark can get them boys to be disciplined over there at East Side, they got a chance. And I'm gonna leave it at that when it comes to playing North Dakota.
Did that man say Joe Clark?
I said Joe Clark.
Fair East Side. Let's see. Parents said Benedictine's offense is tough. It felt like Warner Robins would have gotten them, but Warner Robins dropped a lot of passes, and they only lost by 2 scores, 35-21. All right, 5A. So we go back to Mr. Wembley's question about Milton and Hughes.
Wow, I still these jokers brought Brunswick in over Decatur and Rome. Wow. Okay, moving on. No, I'm shocked that the AJC actually brought in Brunswick and Rome over Decatur.
Tick has a question. He said, if Northeast beats Dublin, how high do they rise in the poll?
Huh?
Since Northeast is
I
who's
forgot,
Northeast?
but
They go.
where we got Northeast in the middle of the pack, round
I
five
think
or
they
They
got
go.
six.
number 4, right?
Oh, they beat Dublin. They definitely
They
two.
take their spot.
Yeah, they
Well,
definitely
they
two.
jump. Well,
Yeah,
they
we got
jump up.
two.
Yeah, they jump up to at least three,
Two.
Two.
depending on what. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
They
Two.
they if they beat Dublin,
yeah, because
they'll
that's a
jump
yeah, that's a
Fannin
quality
and
win
up
over
at
Fannin
number
County.
2.
Yes, because like I
Yeah.
said, when you think about it right now, it's Toombs County, Dublin, and then everybody else that has been at 2A.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
TA said L Perry. Sorry. PTSD flashback.
Okay.
I knew it. I knew it. All right, L Perry.
All right. Let's
Uh
go back to 5A. So one thing for sure, I'm glad to see that we got one, two, three, and four pretty much the same
mhm.
exact the mundo on point. But I just don't get it, man. How you bring in Brunswick when you know they finna fall out this weekend?
Who they play?
You gotta ask who they play. You really gonna ask that question?
I
Okay.
did.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. So you didn't know. Okay. So obviously you gonna ask the question. They play Statesboro this weekend. Come back around, play Lakeside, South Effingham, and Bradwell Institute. You really gonna tell me that that Brunswick deserves to be in there?
Bro, when you said South Effingham, that throwed it off right there.
Because look, Brunswick done lost to Camden, and then they beat everybody on their schedule. They supposed to beat Wayne County, Effingham, Evans, Greenbrier, Glen Academy. It's a Savannah team, plain and simple.
Mhm.
They not gonna get past the second. Might not get past the first round.
They rarely do.
And Decatur
So
had
that's
a couple of quality wins in there for AJC to be snobbing them.
Snubbing.
but hold
Nah,
on.
snobbing
You
them,
know
baby.
what? We
Snub.
gonna come.
Nah, they snobbing them.
We gonna come back. We gonna come back
Okay.
to this. We gonna come back to this. Okay. We gonna come back to 5A after we look at 6A. If I remember 6A correctly.
Okay,
But
let's go.
we gonna keep this in mind. Our 6A, their 6A. All right. So I had. Did y'all see the comments today on asking us why we ain't showing no love to Richmond Hill?
I'm sorry.
I did not.
That was my reaction, dude. That was my same reaction. Y'all ain't showing no love to Richmond Hill. No, we ain't showing no love to Richmond Hill. Mm-mm. Let Richmond Hill make us show love to them by winning this weekend, which we know it ain't gonna happen.
Well, we don't know that. We
Okay,
could.
They got Camden County this weekend. You really
yeah,
think they're gonna beat Camden County?
we know that. We know that, baby. We know that.
Where are they playing? Are they
I'm
playing
there
in
played on the moon.
again? I'm going to ask again.
I like
Are
when
they
y'all
playing
ask it again.
They
are
playing
they
at
playing
Camden
in
County.
Kingsland? Are they playing in Richmond Hill?
They playing in Kingsland, Camden
In
County.
Camden County.
Okay. It's a tall order.
It's a very tall order.
Let's
Real
see.
quick, first, while she reads some comments, if that's what she's gonna do. Could you
Uh,
go let me know what the TIF Richmond Hill score was?
what's going on, Chris? TA says
21-17 Richmond Hill.
Okay,
TA.
that's it.
What'd you say again?
21-17 Richmond Hill.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
TA said we know AJC never respects Central and South Georgia or
agree,
metro area schools that serve a certain population.
agreed, cousin.
Child, Mr. Thirsty ought to be ashamed of himself. He ain't, baby. It just we just give up. We just let him just
Look,
be.
man, I got to
So,
look at look. I got the brown flowing right now. I'm about to go pour another one up.
Hey, I
Oh
got to pat
Lord.
myself on the back, and I don't normally like to take credit for stuff, but my brother was kind of soft at the beginning of this season. I had to get him back to being who he was. So he ain't gonna be ashamed of himself. He gonna tell it like it is, guys.
Mr. Tyler said he's watching out for Douglas County.
For what? To do what?
Make
Lose a
some
game?
noise in 6A.
What? What they been doing for the past 2 years? I'm sorry. Excuse me. For the past 3 years.
Well, they won't. Yeah, I still don't see them winning the championship. They definitely make the play. They definitely make a quarterfinal round, maybe even semifinal, but they're not championship material yet. And I
Oh
think
no.
I heard them because I think they lose a lot this year.
Well, again.
You
Well,
better
again.
recruit some new
Thank you,
moms.
Alexander. Thank you, Alexander.
Hmm, hmm,
Thank you, coach over there, Alexander. Appreciate what you did.
hmm.
He need to
That was a smart plan, though.
That was a smart plan to sabotage the football program over there, Alexander.
That was a smart plan to get snatched.
Oh yeah, that too.
Ryan, Ryan said Houston County not over Gainesville. That's
Huh?
5A, I guess.
Oh,
Let me
6A.
go.
I mean 5A. I'm sorry, you're right.
He
Uh,
said,
let me just say this. And panel members, I'll get with y'all. We post. I'm gonna. I spoke with AJ Hill's father, and we'll have him on the show or try to get him on the show Wednesday, before the Wizards start his segments. But y'all better be on the lookout for Hoko. We kind of had them at third in the beginning of the season. Then Coffee kind of made some moves, and some things happened at Hoko, and we kind of wrote them off as being the fourth team. But then some more moves was made for Houston County, and I'm just here to tell y'all that's gonna be a team that I don't think nobody gonna want to see region play or playoffs. I stand on that. Y'all better be worried about the Houston County Bears this year.
Well, one thing I am gonna say about them, they are averaging a whole lot of points, but they got a tough 3 games in front of them though.
They got a tough sled ahead, boy. But when I tell you,
Lee, Coffee, and Tom. Yeah, go
Uh,
ahead. When you tell us what, but I'm sorry. Hello?
I ain't doing that to them.
what you did, man? You cut me out.
No,
Nah,
not this
pulled
time.
up. I just pulled up to the house and jumped on Wi-Fi.
Not this time.
But I'm telling you, man, y'all, we'll talk that Hill. He's a Memphis commit. He threw for 8 touchdowns and almost 500 yards last Friday against the Northside Eagles. So I just had to have him on after that. So if we can find time before the Wizards segment to get him in and talk to him for a couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with that.
How
I
you
don't want to.
doing,
I don't,
Bashan? Morris Shields is choosing violence tonight. He's saying TCC will be a fourth seed.
preach, man, preach. You know what? I didn't get. I didn't talk about that. I don't think I talked much about it last week. Uh, Thomas County Central. Y'all know I'm critical on quarterback play, right? Y'all have noticed that, right?
Of course, since you were a stellar quarterback.
Oh, I ain't saying all that. It's just well, my flag days. I was a little something, something. My
Yeah, yeah,
shoulder had
yeah,
done healed up. Got that fake got that fake rotator cuff put in. But quarterback play is going to determine how far they go at the end of the day. And I think their true fans understand that quarterback play is gonna take them as far as it goes.
Marika, ODH means on the hill. On the hill. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Obadiah said, "Oh, never mind. He actually got facts, and it's a good thing that I didn't have to YouTube it." Okay.
All right, okay. You had a conversation with somebody?
I don't
I'm
know.
lost on that.
But anyway, so so what do y'all think about Hughes? Do y'all think Hughes can win it all? And
They can.
what side of the bracket are they on? I can't remember.
They're
Are
on the
they?
He,
side. They're on the side with Milton and number one, aren't they?
I don't know. I can't
Well,
uh,
remember.
I'll tell you like this. I think they go at C5 though. You know, if you looked at the Douglas County game, C5 was definitely off that game, and they still had a chance to beat Douglas. But then you
Mm-hmm.
go and
mhm.
look at some more games where he was just on,
Mm-hmm.
and
Man,
they're gonna be a hard
man,
stop.
I was with you up until you made that second part of your statement. The Man, Hughes ain't playing nobody. Hughes, the only team Hughes is playing this year is Douglas County. They finna run rampant through their region. They finna average 55 points a game in their region.
But let's be real. This is one thing I've always said.
Cause they got Noonan, Northgate, Monroe, and Lovejoy coming up in their region.
Well, this is the thing I've always said about regions like that. And just gonna tell you, last year when Peach County was going into that last couple of games against Pike County and Jackson, you need that kind of motivation where you can kind of like the college ranks where you get those tune-up games before the season start. So that would give C5 confidence. You played that hard game against Douglas. You didn't look too good. Now you got a bunch of teams that you can go and put up 40 and 50 points on. That gives a team confidence to go into the playoffs and be looking pretty good.
Uh, I mean, one thing for sure that they're gonna be able to. One thing for sure, what they're gonna be doing is having some 48 minutes of live practice. That's for sure. I mean, I don't care how you want to spend it, dog. It's 48 minutes of live practice. That's what they finna have. But granted, I will give you that. For these 4 games, going forward into the playoffs, yes, it's gonna help build confidence and all that good stuff. Help you work on your execution, your time, and this, that, and the other bit. But dude, third
Okay.
round, that third round is gonna be tough on them. Cause what region they in? They in region 3, right? So
Mhm.
this what we gonna do.
Uh,
Y'all know how we do around here.
next week, week 10.
I know we're gonna do it next week, but region 3, where region 3 at around here? Number one team, region 3, over here somewhere. Region 3, one team. What region 3? Yeah. So this is where Hughes would be at right here if they win. Down in the bottom left.
Okay.
And what other team you was asking about?
That was it.
Okay, that's where they're gonna be at.
So they'll be in the bottom left. So the first and fourth seed from region, is that region 1? Will be on the side with Milton, and then 2 and 3 will be on the side with Hughes. And what about, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hughes got to deal with Hughes is gonna have to deal with Region 5 in the quarterfinals. That should not be a problem. North Cobb gonna probably end up being number one team out of there. So that's who Hughes is gonna probably end up playing in the quarterfinals is North Cobb, right? So
Hmm.
y'all know we're doing this early, but it is what it is. You're gonna have North Cobb right there. So that's who Hughes gonna be playing in this top half of their bottom bracket or that
Okay.
bottom left quadrant. It's the semifinals that you concerned with. So question is, who's gonna come out of here? Is it gonna be South Gwinnett or Grayson? Who you want to flip the coin on? More than likely we're gonna flip the coin on Grayson, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now, real
Okay.
quick. Real quick, while you're going through it though, where Gainesville falling in?
Hold on. I'm finna get there.
Okay.
I'm almost there. Question is, who do we have coming out of Region One? For the time being, we just gonna have some fun with it, right?
Lee
That's
County.
6A, ain't it?
No, it's 5.
Nah, they at 6.
Well, then why we doing 6? I thought we were doing 5A.
That's what we should be doing. Who you talking? Oh, Grayson and all of them. Yeah, you in the wrong one there. Got Austin. We
Okay.
doing.
Oh, I thought they. I don't know why I thought
Oh,
they
we
was.
already did Middleton and Lee. Okay.
Yeah, we did them the other day. But regardless, though.
No, you just did.
Hold
You
on,
just
hold on, hold
said
on.
it.
Hold on. I don't
Okay.
know why I thought they
You
was in
did.
6A. I grabbed the wrong bracket. That's
You
all it was.
did.
But 5A. Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, we already know they're gonna be wrong. Yeah, ain't nobody else coming out of there.
Okay, so we got some questions. Okay. Well, first of all, T8 says coaching will be key for Hughes or lack thereof. Great point. Deshaun said he's glad New Orleans is losing. I am too. Paul Wilson said he's curious who has Cartersville played to be number 1 in 4A.
They normal suspects every year.
Yeah, I think they started because they started up top and didn't. They've just been doing what they're supposed to do. I think that's why it is. And Tick said he agrees with you, T8.
Yeah. So all
Yeah.
they gotta do is contend with Rome in the quarterfinals. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be funny.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see no reason. I don't see that stopping them based on number one seed. But we'll figure that out in what we said 2 more weeks
Next
next
week,
week.
no, we said week 10.
Next
That's,
week then
that's
we're gonna
next
have
week.
fun with it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so next week, guys, we're gonna put up our playoff scenarios starting next week. New Orleans just scored. The score is 10-7. That's not gonna last, but how you change a pick that quick? Okay, let me be quiet. So, guys, any other comments before we shut it down?
Now I just hope. Has anybody watched Hughes lately? And do they have a kicker?
I
I haven't
know.
watched.
Okay, never mind. So can I put my question of the day up on the screen?
Please.
Okay, don't y'all take this the wrong way, but this was funny though. It was funny to me when it got asked.
Terrence says they have no kicker. Hughes has no kicker.
Huh.
If Sex Life had a remote, what button would you use a lot?
You know that.
Power off.
Hell no. Cole, you stupid.
You ass shit.
You know that. You know that arrow button that is so like to go back to the next channel and it's an arrow like you flipping upside down. That one.
Oh, that one.
Yep.
Hell
Let's
no.
see. Tick said pause. Deshaun said settings.
Hell
God
no.
said, my Lord, it's Friday all over again. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I thought it was an interesting question.
Well, which one would you? I never mind. I already know which one you gonna use.
Oh,
On.
rewind.
Up, down, rewind.
That picture in the picture when you got four screens on one.
No. Yeah. What is it? Previous. Oh, the back the toggle button.
Y'all ain't gonna do me like that.
Deshaun said settings because their resolution might be wrong. Oh, anybody else? Let me see. Let me see what y'all got. I already told you what mine to be. Terrence said, "Do they have a button for get off me? Turn on the game and bring me my sandwich and my bill."
Really?
I get that. I get that the power off button.
Well, no, that ain't the power off button,
I
Tristan.
know, right? Especially when you use the power off button.
I ain't use it. I mean, I'm actually, I break ain't got no batteries in the remote. Shit, it don't matter. No matter what button I
Lord
use,
have
ain't no
mercy.
batteries. Ain't no batteries in it.
Press every goddamn battery on every button on there. Ain't no batteries in that guy.
No matter what you push.
Y'all stupid. Ooh,
I
y'all stupid.
sure to my wife looking at his remote right now.
Oh, what's going on? Chris Darisaw said, "What is that? The
The play button.
play pause."
Mm,
Hell no.
Deshaun said, "With the tape on the back of the remote."
Y'all ain't no good. But
I know.
y'all some old nasty jokers.
You the
look
one
at
had a question, and
Exactly.
he said they have a pill for no batteries. They do. Where is it?
But everybody don't say something on the panel. Our little sister.
I'm not getting involved.
Oh, you gonna sit this one out?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit this one out.
Yeah, since I said it out too.
You're right. Yeah, just go on and flip, turn it off.
Yeah, it said that. Oh, yeah. He said, "Do you have to tap the remote when the battery died, baby? Ain't no batteries in there. I can't. You know how you tap them and how you roll them around in there. Ain't no batteries in there, baby. No, but that's okay.
Y'all stupid. Okay.
I just get up to change the TV manually. That's it.
You don't want to know how that sounds.
Oh shit. Oh wow. I just thought about that. Oh no. Okay. Well, that was interesting.
Okay, you know what? Let
That
me
was
take this off.
interesting. So, guys, Wednesday we will be back, and we will be talking predictions. I guess the Wizard will have his predictions out by tomorrow and the pickums and stuff, and then y'all can discuss them, and then we'll go over them on Wednesday, and we can talk about the upcoming games for Thursday and Friday, the weekend of the 11th through the 10th through the 12th. Terrence
I'm
said,
sorry.
record. What if it's a universal remote? Yeah, it's a couple on here got them.
What you talking about?
Universal remote, no comment.
Oh, oh boy.
Now I ain't gonna lie though, if I could, I would like a remote like the one on the movie Click.
I need to watch that movie.
Hmm.
Never seen it, so
Y'all throw it off.
I need to check it out. I know you ain't call nobody throw it off.
Y'all done gave me a headache
Anyway,
for tonight. I don't
anyway,
do that.
guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the show today. We'll be back at 7ish on Wednesday. It's heavy on the ish. We got jobs and
On the ish. We
we
be on
got
the ish.
jobs and responsibilities and cheerings and stuff. We can't be here quite at 7 o'clock, but we will be here. Just be on the lookout.
Just
Okay.
come back here.
Yes, just come back and we'll see y'all. We love y'all. And we thank you so much for rocking with us. We really, really do. And we'll see you Wednesday.
Hey Fitzgerald, guess who's coming back?
Fitzgerald Police Department, be on the lookout. Y'all don't make them mad.
Don't meet me there. Beat me there.
I'll be the one holding the baby.
Might lead them home.
Peace out. Y'all have a good one tonight.